It's the middle of winter, the ground is frozen here on Charwell, and there's not that much to do on the farm. Fortunately, we've got lots of crops to sell, and it's time to make some profit. Hello and welcome back to Charwell, and yes, as I said in my introduction, we don't have a lot to do today. There's a few bits that are here to do. The animals do need some work because we've moved forward a couple of days. We are now on day 3 of winter, and yeah, both sets of our animals are going to need some work. But first, I want to make a bit of money today, and the easiest way for us to do that is to sell our crops. And if we look here on our scales, wheat is at its best price today. Barley is at its best price. Going through oats, but we don't have any. What else have we got? We had some corn. Corn is at its best price. And the sugar beet also is at its best price today. So we've got lots and lots of stuff to sell. So we're going to need to get stuff back and forth fairly quick. I think the easiest way for us to do that is to hire ourselves a truck and a trailer. So it'll be if we go for a more appropriate color, something like a silver maybe, with I quite like that is a nice setup. Silver with the red wheels. That will cost us, and we'll go road tires because we're only driving on the road. So that will cost us 6,798 to hire. And then trailer wise, now I'd love to get something really big, and previously I have had a look at these Optoliners. Now I've discovered that there's an issue on this map where, because the sell point isn't quite high enough, we can't actually use either of these trailers because they're a little bit higher for the trigger. So our best bet is either going to be the Cramp here at 59,000, which is pretty good actually for the sugar beet, or this one here, which only holds 48,000. So I'm going to go with the bigger one. We'll get this 78,000. It's going to be 3,900. So we're going to need roughly £10,000 in order to do this. So I'm going to add another 5,000 onto our loan. Takes us from 165,000 to 170,000. We will be able to repay this really quickly though. So that doesn't worry me too much. It should cost us, yeah, not much. Well, it won't cost us anything to borrow that 5,000 for today. So as I said, we're going to go silver with the class red on the wheels. A mix of our two setups. And we're going to get the road tyres on it as well. So let's lease that. And then the other thing we need to lease is going to be this trailer here. Now, I really wish I could change the colours on this, but I can't. Can we get some... We can't get any roadie type wheels on here. I think we might go with the Michelins as a result then. Yeah, wide or standard. Trelleborg? Yeah, or either wide or standard. Let's keep our price down. We'll go with the standard Trelleborg tyres on this as well. So we're going to lease this too. So 3,900. Yep. Takes us down to 2,643. But as I said, we're going to be replacing this fairly quick. And I like the look of that. I like this man truck in this silver. It works quite well. So start her up. And away we go. And we want to hook it up to this trailer. It's a pity you can't... I've always said it's a pity you can't get these trucks in the right colour. Okay, no... nothing to connect up at the back. And away we go. Looking quite snazzy. Yeah, I would like to have updated the colours, as I said, on the trailer, but it's not possible. We could have got it in a nice class green and really mixed our colours up. But no, we're going to stick with the red. And as I said, yeah, it'd be nice if the steering wheel was on the other side, but we're okay otherwise. It might make it a little bit more difficult to turn in our driveway here. As long as we come wide. That's the thing, you have to remember with a lorry, you're over the wheels. So if you can take your turns really quite sharp. And that branch there, that is really niggling me. So when we start working on the farm and redoing this field round here, I think what we need to do is take that branch out as well. It catches tractors. It would catch this lorry if I hadn't been paying attention. It is, yeah, trouble with a capital T, that branch. So we'll start with the wheat. We need to check where the best sell point is. This is not the best piece of reversing I've ever done. But we have at least got it into the shed. I'm not driving around because I don't think I'll get this round that corner from the other side. And we just need to make sure that we're over the top. And I'm basically going to take a full trailer of wheat and leave some here so that we can feed our chickens as well. We've got a little bit left in the barn, but I want to feed some to our chickens. So 78,000. Let's take all of that. 59,000 will fit into our trailer here. There we go. And almost loaded up. And while that's loading, let's check where the best place for us to sell this wheat is. So the best place is going to be this grain sell point at 732. How that compares to what we could tell. Yeah, 740, so it's pretty much close to the highest price. So we'll cover that up. And we are heading, yeah, to the north point. Now the north point is really annoying to get a vehicle this size into. We have to go all the way around to do it. So again, we'll come straight out onto the road, pull ourselves around late, and that gives our trailer enough space to turn. So how much do you think that we are going to earn today? How much money can we make from our crops? 700 is actually a really, really good price for this. I think, you know, about 70, we're looking at about, yeah, 75% of what we're carrying. So I think we're going to be about 45,000 pounds off just the wheat, which is absolutely great. We are holding on to, as I said, we're going to hold on to, oh, this truck doesn't half lean. We're going to hold on to some of the wheat, some of the barley. We can sell all of the sugar beet. We'll hold on to a little bit of the corn as well, so that we can feed the pigs some of that too. And yeah, we need to hold on to some of, well, we've already sold the canola. So, oh, and that is what happens when you don't take your corner wide enough. Right, let's get that a little bit wider and we're good. And that is looking sharp. So yeah, I think we've got a loan of 170,000. Can we clear our loan with this? It would be absolutely amazing to do that. This is what I mean by it being a long way round to do this. But yeah, if we can clear off this £170,000 loan today, that would be amazing. And I think that's probably going to be the title of the video. Is whether, are we loan free? Are we going to be able to clear all of this loan off of this with this? Bring this in and tip it. So there goes the wheat. Oh, 59,000 litres of it. Immediately taking us up. Now remember, we started off with two odd thousand litres. 43,000, so slightly under my estimate, but still a really good amount, that is. Close the back down, and yeah, I really wish there was an easier way for me to get this truck back. I mean, that's the thing, we have to go all that way round because we will never get this down and out around that corner. It's just not something that's possible with this truck. I've done it with tractors. I've done it with tractors that are smaller. We did it with the Massey Ferguson last video, in fact. but it is just such a long way around we have to go here. And actually, on a similar note with the roads, seeing as we're going the long way around, I love how the snow, even the low-level snow, runs on this map. So many maps, the road is completely clear. On Charwell, the road isn't. You have snow that's drifted onto the side of the road, and it just looks good. I really, really like it. Now, we are just going to get this down here. Tight little road this is. But we will see where our next one is. Now, if our next one is the south sell point, then I can show you the route to that one as well. And hopefully, we might get to tour the map a little bit. But we will have to see exactly where the barley needs to be sold. And hopefully, as I said, we'll make a fair amount of money. We've got a good chance today, I think, of reaching our target, the 170,000 that we need to pay off from our loan. So, yeah, much better to be in camera coming that way. And that then reminds me to avoid that branch as well. So we've got less than a full trailer's worth of barley. Now I've left. I can't remember if I said earlier or not. I think I might have included the pigs in the reason why I said I wasn't taking any more wheat. It's not. It's because I want to hold enough back for the chickens. And the reason for that is, what we're selling this stuff for, we can make more than that. Or pig food costs us less. The pig food pallets cost us less than we will make for our crops, whereas the wheat, the chicken feed pallets, they cost more. So I want to hold on to a little bit of wheat to feed the chickens, and I want to keep I want to sell basically everything else off, because we can buy pig food, and we can buy pig food fairly successfully without then having to worry necessarily about having to get corn as a crop. Although, as we've seen before, corn is a great crop to have in our rotation for making sure that we get the most out of our other crops. So, yeah, it's useful in that regard, even if we can't do much with it. And even if we have to cut it that slight bit wet. Although I want to try, as I've said before, I want to try next year to plant it really early, get it germinating early, and hopefully get it cut before we have that blast of rain we seem to have every year that just makes our corn too wet and too difficult to actually get cut in time, and get cut while we have the harvest open. I'll go around here. Now, our other two crops that we've got, we are going to be doing multiple journeys to the sell points. The corn is going to take 2 journeys, I think. I think we've got somewhere in the region of about 70,000 litres of that. So that's going to take a couple of trips with this trailer. And then the sugar beet. The sugar beet we've got well over I think we've got nearly 260,000 litres or something like that. And with this trailer, we are definitely going to have to do about 5 different trips for that. So I won't do every single trip for those crops. What we'll do is we'll load up the first one, and then I'll get them all delivered, and then we'll load up the second. I need to be careful because this lorry slides all over the place in this snow. Right, there we go. Maybe some better tyres on it would have been good. So in goes the barley. How much are we going to make off this? This again. Wow. Really? How much have we made off this barley? 36,000 off the barley. That's brilliant. Did not expect that much at all. As you guys know, I expected closer to 30,000 off that. 36,000. That's a really good amount off that barley. So the next up will be the corn. At 82,000, we are more than halfway. No, we're just under halfway to paying our loan off. we've basically made 80,000 today off our crop sales, and that's brilliant. We've also got, and before I forget as well, actually, we have wood chip bales to sell. We've not got them to sell today. Day 5, I think, is where we have them to sell. And that will be good. So we'll probably be doing, because we've got so much to sell today, I think I'll include the animals, doing the animals in the next video, which will be Friday. And that will get us through winter. We're sort of skipping through winter fairly quickly on here, because I want to get into our 3rd year on the map and get our spring crops planted as soon as we can. And if we can get into spring and get that rolling, that would be great. This is paying off in droves, though. This truck, we're not going to be using this truck for very long. I'm surprised if we'll go beyond the basic rental of it, and we should make a ton of money with it doing so. That is why I want to cut that branch. It's not good when we have that as the entrance to our yard on this side. That branch being there and getting in the way like that. And you can see the sliding of the truck. It's like playing SnowRunner. It's like... Speaking of which, Wednesday's video... no, tomorrow's video, sorry, will be SnowRunner. So I hope you can join me for that as well. As will Wednesday's live stream over on Twitch. Right, let's load this up. So barley's done. We are on to the corn next. 77,000 litres of that. So we're going to be doing this in 2 runs. So let's load this up. And I think what we'll do is head over. Oh, we're still in reverse. Let's head out. We'll get this first load tipped, and then we'll get the second load tipped. Well, and then as we come to tip the second load, you guys can rejoin and we'll see how much more money we make off the corn. I'm expecting it to be a decent amount. What is our... Oh, I am guessing that we're going to the same place. Where's the best place for us to sell corn? Best place for us to sell corn is grain sell point, of course. Which, yeah, it is the north one. So, looks like, unless the sugar beet goes to the south grain point, which I don't think it will. I think there's a dedicated sell point on this map. Then we will be going, we won't be going to the south grain point today. We will be just selling it all at the north. So, I will catch up with you guys once we've sold this one. And we come back to the second. See you in a bit. Our first load of corn made a whopping £49,000. We've got another 18,158 to add on top of that. But we are at £132,000 at the moment, which is just nuts. That is not where I expected to be at all. In fact, we are now at 147,000. So we are... within 22, yeah, we're within £23,000 of clearing our loan today in this video, which is amazing because we have 200,000 litres of sugar beet still to sell, and so yeah, we are in this amazing position of having all of this sugar beet to sell and this money to make and being clear. That is just immense. So I'm going to head back to the yard. What we'll do is we'll do the sugar beet in the same way as we've just done the corn. We'll go and load up with the first load of sugar beet. We'll see where we've got to go to sell it, and then we'll go and sell the 5 loads and see exactly how much we make off those 5 loads. I can tell you now, I think it's going to be more than 23,000. I think we're easily going to pass our goal of clearing our loan today, which is just going to be Absolutely incredible. Means that we go into the 3rd year here on Charwell, debt-free, in a position where we can buy a combine. You know, we can borrow the money to buy a combine come next season, which would probably actually be cheaper overall for the amount of time we'd have before we pay it off than renting one next year. So yeah, buy it and use it for the season, and then use the crops to pay it off. If we know how much we can make from our crops this year, then it's you know, we can buy a combine knowing how quickly we'll be able to pay that off, and maybe have this all set up. And I think we may even have money left over this year. There we go, 268,292 litres. So yeah, we may even have money left this year to do the yard as well, and finish this yard off and get this paved and the buildings put in we want to get put in, which will be brilliant. There we go, 59,000 litres. So what we need to do now is I am going to go and tip these 5 loads, well, 4 of these 5 loads of sugar beet. And then as we approach, well, tree branch there. I'm making presumption it's this way again. Let's just check. Where do we sell sugar beet on this map? Yeah, that is the potato and sugar beet. If we look on the map, I think that is at the bottom. Yeah, potato and sugar beet down there. So just the one place to sell sugar beet on here. Not a massively good price, I think, if I remember correctly. Sugar beet, £264 per 1,000 litres. So yeah, this is it's just over a quarter, which means we'll get about £15,000 per load of this trailer. With 4 full loads, we're looking at we're looking at 60,000, maybe 70,000 off this. We're gonna smash through paying off our loan. Absolutely gonna smash it. And smash it we have. Wow, 209,312 in our account, and we've got the last 32,292 litres here. And we're about to tip it, but we are way beyond our target at this point. So that's tipping that in. And this actually, I think, is the end of the usefulness of our truck. Let's have a quick look here. So, yeah, we have some sunflowers in storage, but they're not really at our farm. Same with the soybeans. Same with that. So we've got some wheat still left in storage, which is good. We want that. But that's it. We've made 217,000. Let's pop onto here and get rid of this loan. Let's repay it. Away it goes. And there we are. We have £47,726 left. Other thing we need to do, of course, is return the lorry. And return that, yes. And return that, yes. And actually, I'm going to return this trailer as well that we used today. Perfect. That has done it. We have cleared out our loan. We have returned everything we're not using at the moment. We have £47,726. What a perfect place to end this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams, and for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.